Hi guys, it's me, Danielle Danny Buttons. I'm here with something different today. It's almost a process video. By that I mean it is a process, but it is not a scrapbook layout. It is actually me and Sam painting on Valentine's Day. Well, it's me painting. So, I figured this would kind of be my gateway into process videos, and I hope you enjoy it because I actually love watching time-lapse videos of any sort. So, this is pretty cool, I think. So, here we go. It's Valentine's Day, and Sam and I decided to stay in and do paintings because for the past few holidays we have been going to paint class at this place called Pino's Palette, and it's a chain where you go and it's like $35 a person, and they teach you how to do whatever painting that class is for. So we've done that 3 times now, and I love it a lot, but it's kind of expensive to keep going back to. And I have a bunch of the supplies already, so we figured why not try to do it at home. So that's what we're doing. So here we are from beginning to end, and I apologize for the beginning being super blurry, but it didn't have anything to focus on when there was only white screen there. I also apologize because I have a cold right now, and that's why this video is up a little bit later than I wanted it to be, and I might sound really weird and I might cough, but I'll try not to. Okay, so here I am. I'm just drawing on the picture we're doing. We actually picked a picture that Pino's palette teaches, and we tried to recreate it. So we're in our living room on a big fold-out table. You could see my pens in the background and my phone back there, and I was just drawing it out. And as you could see, I was just looking at the picture and drawing what I saw. I wasn't tracing anything or projecting or anything fancy. This is all eyeballing. Then we start painting. I bought all of the paints from either Michaels or AC Moore, and I bought the brand Basics from Liquitex and then just the AC Moore brand. I just wanted to buy whatever was on sale, and I've been wanting to start a collection of acrylic paints anyway for hopefully doing more mixed media in the future. The reason we had to draw it out in pencil is both because it's easier to follow and obviously paint along, and also because this paint, I don't know if it's just not as high quality as the one they had at the place or what it is, but if you painted layers, you could see through it and it wasn't coming out well. So we figured if we tried to do it in order of background to foreground with the drawn out places, you'd be able to paint easier and we wouldn't have to worry as much. So here I am, I'm painting the blue. And Sam is doing the same exact picture as me, and he's off to the side, and he is doing a lime green background. And I don't think I'll have the pictures inserted in here, but I'm going to have the picture as the thumbnail, so you probably already saw it. So hopefully this is coming out okay and everything looks good, because if it does, I'm going to try to start doing scrapbook process layouts. I'm excited for that. There's not much to say while I'm painting the background, so just kind of sit back and enjoy it. Yeah. Sam helped me film this video, and I was actually worried because I just used my regular digital camera to film, and I've had problems in the past when I've been making videos that after about 20 minutes the camera just shuts off. I guess it doesn't want to overheat or whatever. I'm not sure why it shuts off, but we decided to about every 19 minutes shut the camera off for a few minutes and like take a break and then turn it back on. So there's a few jumps. Oh, there was one just there that it's I don't think it's too noticeable, but they're there. So I missed a big section in the middle and I went back to cover it. And then I go over everything a second time. Not everything, but it was a little bit splotchy and you could see white, so I tried to get some of the streakiness down. And I went back over it, and I just poured a whole bunch of blue paint on my palette. I wanted to use some of it up so it wasn't so much waste. I got better as the colors went on, but that blue, there's a big dollop I did not use. Okay, now we're painting the dots. My giraffe pattern in the background, and I actually painted a deep purple, and Sam's dots are navy on his lime green. So, as you can see with this too, it's really streaky and see-through. So I'm going to eventually be going over this again too. I don't have anything to say. This is a 14-minute video. I have probably about 6 minutes worth of talking to do, so we'll just watch. We actually had a really hard time getting this video into time lapse. So, anyone who does process videos of any sort, if you'd let me know what programs you use, because this was what, your third try, Sam? This was probably the third program he tried to download, and we had different troubles with each one, and it's probably taken us 2 days to figure out the right way to edit it, because you know how sometimes you'll upload or you'll try something and it'll take 3 hours to render or whatever, so it took us a while. We had to flip the video too because we recorded it vertically and God, oof. Also, spoiler alert, at the very end, it cuts off the last second. So, you will not get to see me put the eyeball on the last giraffe. That's all it cuts off. This only took us about, what, an hour and a half to do total? About there. I'm a little bit quicker than Sam because obviously I have more painting experience than him, and he had to keep getting up and down to fiddle with the camera for me. It was pretty cool. And we bought a 5 pack of these canvases. So if you guys like this, maybe I can convince him to paint with me again, and I'll do it again. Or I could do it 3 more times by myself. So I also plan on putting these up on the wall in my little craft corner. So between the bookcase and the back wall, if you saw my last video, of my space. So here I am going over the dots for their second coat to make it darker. It actually looks a little bit better on video, I think, than in person with the streakiness. Like, it doesn't look like I needed the second coat as much, but in person you can definitely tell. I have the sniffles, I'm sorry. This is also the first time we're trying the voiceover, so hopefully it works out because I'm using Sam's gaming headphones. Oh, here's the third set of video. As you can see, we zoomed in a little bit. This yellow paint, I don't know what it was, but it was so smooth to work with. Out of all, I think I used 5 or 6 different colors on this piece, and it just was like, whew, silky. I just wanted to paint everything yellow. That wouldn't be much of a process video, though. So, I actually had drawn on the spots on the giraffes in pencil, and I just went right over it. And it does smudge a little bit, but in the final product you can't see it. And also, as you can see, I'm going even faster than when I was doing the background, and that's in part because the paint is so smooth, and in part because I knew I was going to be outlining the whole thing in black afterwards, so the lines don't need to be super crisp right now. And obviously it doesn't have to be perfect anyway, we were just having fun. So when I'm done with that, I just did the second coat. It didn't even need it. I just wanted to play with the yellow paint more. I don't know what it was, or why the rest of them weren't like that. After that, we went with some gold, and I did the dots in gold. And the gold, since it was a metallic, or I don't know, all of these paints were so inconsistent with their formula. I ended up just kind of like plopping these gold spots on because that was the best way to get it be opaque. So thicker, and you could actually see the texture on the final product, but it doesn't bother me. I think it looks pretty good. So, I'm just going over, as I said, I don't know if you could see it very well, but there's pencil marks on there. So I'm just kind of going with the flow. I always have the problem of trying to make dots look random. Like, I wish that my background was a little more spotty. It's a little bit sparse, but I think it gets the point across. Mostly every time I go over it, it's because I have extra paint on my palette. So, black outline time. Yep, here we go. I can't believe, like, watching it right now and then watching it in 2 minutes after this giraffe's done, it looks so cool. I just think it looks so much better with the black outline. So, I'm excited. I really love these paintings. I almost actually picked this painting as the painting my whole birthday party did. I had my birthday party here back in November, but I was afraid not everyone would share my love of giraffes. So, went for something a little bit classier. Like, look at it. So good. So cool. Ugh. My one regret, too, is that this middle giraffe, he has a lot of dots coming directly off of him, so you can't see some of his black detailing as much. But he still looks good. Also, I accidentally... the video is freezing! Huh. That didn't happen the first time I watched it. Hopefully this isn't too off then, but, with this second giraffe, like I said, the dots were all over him, so you can't see the black detailing as well. And also, I accidentally put his eye too far up his head. Ugh, I tried to fix it later, off camera, and cover it with yellow and redo it, but like I said, the paint was so see-through that I couldn't really cover it up, so it doesn't make that big of a difference, but it bothered me a little bit. Sam said it just made the middle giraffe look like a dad giraffe instead of a mom giraffe, and I don't know what that meant, but that's what he thinks when he sees it. So my video froze for a few seconds, so hopefully my voice isn't too far off now. But here we go. I just think these are so cute. And it was really easy. We were worried about picking a painting because sometimes I have problems with layering and I don't know how they achieve such awesome layers. And that's one of my biggest problems with mixed media too, is I don't understand layering yet. But it's something I'm working on. But this one was pretty straightforward and we could just do one color at a time with no problems. See the dots so high up. Alright, that's probably the end here. I don't want to go over with my voice, so thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, whatever, things like that. And hopefully I'll get to do some more for you. And have some new videos coming out soon. Thank you guys for watching.